Good morning, Unity. Welcome to Unity in the Seven Hills. We are glad that you're here. You are in the right place at the right time. Thank you for being here this morning. Whether you're here in person or out online, we welcome you. Let's stand and sing. Good morning, Unity. Woo-hoo. Let's get our tambourines on. Good morning, Unity. Welcome to harmony. Come through those open doors. This church is yours. This is where we learn and grow. Find the things we really know. Look inside to find the way. Start a brand new day. Good morning, Unity. Welcome to harmony. Come through those open doors. This church is yours. Good morning, everyone. You're shining like the sun. Glad I made it here in time. This church is mine. This church is mine. This church is mine. Woo. Good morning, everybody.
All right. Start with some prayer. Would you go ahead and close your eyes? And before we get into the meat of the prayer, I want to tell you something that I learned last night. A name of God from Islamic mysticism. It's pronounced An-Ur, and it means the light. So with eyes closed, I want you to find that light inside you. And take 3 deep breaths. Focused on that light. Maybe it's a flickering candle, maybe a blazing sun. We are thankful for everyone who brings their light today, here and now, in this place, in this time. To add your light to the other lights that are brought, so that together we may radiate into our community and our world. Lifting up all those around us, like a sunrise to a new day. This is unity, that we bring our light together to be an illumination for the world. And so we express gratitude for each other, for the moment for us to be here, to be the light, among the light, becoming the light. Amen.
Good morning. Okay, let's affirm our mission statement. Unity in the Seven Hills is a vibrant, inclusive community that inspires individual spiritual growth through education, prayer, heart connection, and sacred service. Our vision, centered in spirit, we see a world transformed by divine love, where innovative solutions are celebrated and all needs are met.
So let's get up to our feet again. We're going to sing another song. Wherever you are always standing on holy ground. Got a little dance time at the beginning. Let's raise the energy this morning. Let's bring the church to church. Woo. Look down and see what was given to you and me. Right here we know the power that we hold to kindle the spark, so we can light up the dark, show others the way, let them see a brand new day. 'Cause we're standing on holy. We're standing on holy. Yes, we are. We're standing on holy ground. Yeah. We're standing on holy. Come on now. We're standing on holy. Wherever you are. We're standing on holy ground. But especially where we are. We've traveled so far, and inside we know we've got further to go. Yes, we have now. Throw the past in the fire, throw it in the fire, so that we can grow higher. Look down and see we are all that we need to be. 'Cause we're standing on holy. Yes, we are. We're standing on holy. Sing it like you mean it. We're standing on holy ground. You can sing at home as well. Come on now. We're standing. Nobody's listening. Yes. We're standing on holy. We're standing on holy ground. Listen to me now. Inside, outside, we can really bring the fire with our perfect appointment. We can raise vibration high, living into integrity. We can help the world to see, being all that we can be. We can lead humanity inside, outside. We can really bring that fire with our perfect appointment. We can raise vibration high, living into integrity. We can help the world to see, being all that we can be. We can lead humanity round. Yes, we can. Come on now. 'Cause we're standing on holy. We're standing on holy. Woo. We're standing on holy ground. Oh, 3 more times. We're standing on holy, holy, holy. We're standing on holy, yeah. We're standing on holy ground. Don't look at the board, look over here. Just get that energy going. On holy, you know the words. We're standing on holy. Yeah, come on. We're standing on holy ground. Whoa, whoa, yeah, come on now. We're standing on holy. Last time. We're standing on holy, yeah. We're standing on holy ground. We're standing on holy ground. Woo. Good morning, everybody. So, the unity principle of the week is, it is not enough to understand spiritual teachings. We must live the truth we know. Let's say that together. It is not enough to understand spiritual teachings. We must live the truth we know. Cool, and our announcements. Participate in sacred discussions. We continue to dream, design, and envision with Reverend Lauri Gist. We got the ball rolling yesterday and will continue today after the service at 11:30. This is the time to create a community that is a spiritual beacon, not just for the community we have, but the community we are to become. There was some periods in there. We are to become. And yes, there will be food. Even better. So you've got no excuses now. Our Dream Draw raffle began last week. Help us fund the weekend and a fresh, fruitful flight of abundance for our community's future. Tickets are a mere $2 or $3 for $5, and you could win a gift card worth $200 as the grand prize, $100 for the second, and $50 for third. So the drawing will be held on September the 18th. If you would like to help get the raffle out to others, see Deanna about picking up an envelope of tickets to sell. There you go. That's it this morning. So let's bless our youth together. You are a perfect child of God, and God and I love you just the way you are and wherever you are. So let's sing. Stand. Come on, let's stand. Get those thigh muscles working this morning. This bright light of mine. This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine. This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. One more time. This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine. This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Woo! Over to you, Regina.
Oh, thank you, Daniel. Okay, we have a daily word. And today is, take a pick. Okay. As I give, it's generous. As I give, I share God's abundance. The limitless resources of infinite spirit flow through my loving heart and clear mind as a never-ending supply of divine ideas. I always have all that I need to live abundantly, and I share my abundance with others joyfully and freely. I give generously of my resources, talents, and skills, happy to support those I care about. I am generous with praise, gratitude, and encouragement. I give generously of my time. I am a good friend, a devoted family member, and a compassionate listener. Whenever I give without thought of reciprocation, I center myself in the divine flow. I am a grateful, trusting recipient of Spirit's unfailing generosity and a conduit through which all of God's blessings flow. Proverbs 11:25, a generous person will be enriched, and one who gives water will get water. Now, Reverend Lauri Gist has, Reverend Lauri, 25 years as a Unity minister, consultant, and teacher, now writing a brand new chapter in her life as she continues to exemplify the Unity teachings and lifestyle and diligently helps the Unity movement create a world that works for everyone. This weekend, she is here assisting us in doing that very thing. And let's offer a warm unity in the 7 Hills. Welcome to Reverend Lauri Gist.
We're switching things up a little bit today. We're actually going to go ahead and do a song, and then Lauri's going to lead us in meditation going into the talk. It's a little different today. But first, we're going to live in the light of God.
Yes, we are. So if you would like to sing along with this one, the words are easy enough. Seek the truth of who we are, beyond the skies, beyond the stars. The place inside is more than enough. It's treasure, it's gold, unlimited stuff. We are beauty, we are kind, we are golden goodness to be mine. We create who we are. What we do now can take us so far. I am, you are, they are, we all are, living in the light of God, living in the light of God. Living in the light of God, living in the light of God. I am, you are, they are, we all are, living in the light of God. We are living in the light of God. They are living in the light of God. Yes, living in the light of God. Find the light in who we be, deeper, wider than the sea, in the heart and everywhere, showing the whole world a self so rare. We find freedom, we find peace, we have the strength to find our ease. We believe in who we be. Releasing the past will set us free. I am, you are, they are, we all are, living in the light of God. We are living in the light of God. I am living in the light of God. They are living in the light of God. I am living in love. They are, we all God, living in the light of 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 God.
That felt good. Thank you, guys. Well, now is our time to become still, to relax, to do what Unity does so well, to take a moment and breathe. So I invite you to get very comfortable in your chair. Take off anything from your lap that might distract you. Take in a nice, deep, cleansing breath. Close your eyes if you like. And just let go. Let go of anything you might have brought into this sacred space. Any worries, any troubles, any thoughts of yesterday or tomorrow. Let that slip away. This is your time with God. Your time to be reminded of the power of the presence right here. So obvious in this space. Do a little body scan, see if there are any tight places in your body, any aches. Just focus on those for a moment so the blood and energy rushes there to release and let it go. And breathe. Notice how almost instantly your body relaxes, ready for a time of stillness, going within. And breathe. And I invite you to take an inner journey with me away from this place and time. Journey deep within yourself. Feel your core, your beating heart, the solar plexus, where the energy, light, and love of God constantly pumps through you, restoring, invigorating, refreshing, renewing. And breathe. And allow your inner scape to open wide, your power of imagination, that direct link to the creative force of manifestation. Engage those inner senses, your inner eyes, your inner ears, your inner sense of knowing and feeling. And imagine yourself on a beautiful trail surrounded by wild summer flowers, just showing off their magnificence for you. Purples, blues, pinks. Feel the cool earth beneath your feet. It's a warm, warm, balmy summer day. A child's day, a fun day, a vacation day. Brilliant blue sky above you. A gentle breeze tousles your hair. The warmth and energy of that sun warming your skin, nourishing you. You hear the birds and nature. Feel connected. Feel Mother Earth supporting you, loving you. You hear water in the distance and are drawn to that. As you continue down the trail, a well-beaten path, and you hear what must be a stream or a gentle river. It's getting warmer and warmer this summer day. And you come to the edge of this river. You feel a little breeze and a little cooling from the water, and you see below you an inner tube full and ready for you to just relax in. You feel that cool water as you lower down and push your feet off of the side and let go. God's got you. And you begin to drift. And you relax your head and feel the warmth of the sun. Your arms over the side of that inner tube. You feel the cool water. Just observe what's going on around you. Who's joining you for your ride? Notice nature everywhere, the sky above you. Perhaps you're seeing beautiful designs in the clouds. You come around a little bend. Maybe there's an otter there to join you for a while, playing peekaboo. Curious about you, you're curious about him. Notice any other creatures. You're part of this. Part of this. And as you continue to drift further and further from where you started, you begin to feel lighter and lighter, happier and happier. Letting go of all that no longer serves you. Becoming childlike, trusting, honoring what has led you this far will continue to lead you, to support you, to hold you, to refresh you, to rejoice in you. The water picks up a little bit, twirls you around a time or two. You have no control over it. How nice. No need to control, no need to design this outcome. God's got you. And you hear a rushing water. And as you make another turn, you are spun around and you see before you in a deep blue, magnificent sapphire pool, waterfalls. Waterfalls. Wow. Unexpected treasure. The tube pulls you through that cascading water and just rinses you off. It feels so good. On the other side of those falls, just rest. Wow, what a ride. Just rest. Relax. And in the quiet, just observe what is going on in you, what you are feeling, hearing, experiencing. No judgment. Just observe and enjoy in the quiet. As you continue in this sacred conversation. And as we prepare to bring ourselves back to this place and time, I invite you to make a sacred intention to allow yourself to go within every day this week, to bring up that youthful, curious, wondering spirit. Allow yourself to relax, to surrender, to let go, and to know God's got you. There's a new journey ahead. You can relax. And we just come back with that knowing and that obvious presence of the power of God in this space with gratitude. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Amen. 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 Thank you. Oh, that felt good. Good morning. So nice to be back here. You guys rock. Over here. Man, I'm just ready. It was so nice to get started that way. I never quite know. Wow, this place looks wonderful. You guys have done some amazing work. It's always felt wonderful. There's a feeling of such joy and peace and acceptance here, but wow, it's really palpable. It just says, come in, sit down, you are home. Just know. I love that. I love that. I was thinking last night, years ago when our youngest daughter was still in school, in high school, they were all athletes, so we were always running from our job to wherever they were doing whatever they were doing, because they each held 2 or 3 sports at a time. I tried to get them all musicians, but they went the other way. That's okay. And I entered the gymnasiums, old school gymnasium, high school gymnasium, and they're real cavernous, and everything echoes, and they're loud, and they're cement. It had these 2 huge metal doors, the entryway, and then on each side of the metal doors were these huge glass columns, and it had that reflective film, kind of looked like a mirror. And I went in, and I'm sitting on those bleachers trying to find my baby out there, and all of a sudden this little girl comes by me, and she's beautiful, and I'm just watching her. She's probably 4 or 5, and she's just dressed for Easter Sunday at this basketball game. And I'm sure she picked that out. We're going to the game, yay! Let me get my dress on. She was Hispanic, and she had this velvet black hair. You know how black can get velvet looking? It's so beautiful. And she had this bright lilac silk scarf ribbon in her hair against that black. And she had on this white fully ruffled dress with the matching sash, purple dotted Swiss. You getting the image? Those little anklets, white with the purple piping, white patent leather shoes. Seriously, at the game, I couldn't take my eyes off her. She was gorgeous. I'm watching her. I'm thinking of Easters when I was a kid, and she happens to walk by that reflective glass, and she catches her image. She stops and turns and looks at herself. She flips her hair, she spins around, she does a few twirls, and she smiles. And I'm in awe of this child. Her image literally took her own breath away, and mine too. And she's just enjoying this. And it dawned on me in that moment, she sees what God sees. Out of all these people in here, she sees what God sees, and she loves what she sees. And she's just into it. And I'm just envious. And I'm thinking, before I even get the thought out, though, I'm thinking, when do we, how, and her mother or aunt behind me, I hear, Maria, come sit down. People are watching you. So it begins. We come into this world, perfect, shiny packages in the image of God. Spotless. Perfect. You know what I'm talking about. Sparkling diamonds, a reflection of everything that is good. What happens? We enter what I call boot camp, or planet Earth, steps to spiritual mastery, because then we enter the cultures in which we were designed to be in. I'm so sorry, but you just aren't smart enough to go on to the 4th grade. Oh, sorry, not pretty enough to get a date for the prom. Pregnant in high school? Divorced, on drugs, lose your house, lose your home, can't get a job. Life, boot camp. Pretty soon, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years down the road, you're so far away from that perfect image of God, you don't even remember what that looks like, or feels like, or if it was even real. Make no mistake that if you think the distance between you and God has gotten wider and deeper, make no mistake about which one of you have moved. And then we're lucky enough to find a spiritual practice that begins to sink in and peel away the layers that the culture has piled on. We find a place like Unity. Unity saved my life over 30 years ago. Literally saved my life. I was lost. I couldn't believe it. I will never forget my first Unity experience, and I hope you never do either, because every guest that walks in here is going to have that experience. They're going to see it in your faces. I cried the entire time, thinking this can't be. This is a fluke. Other people actually feel like I do, think like I do. What? That minister's talking to me. How does he know? Has he been stalking me? How does he know me? And you begin to believe it. I went back the next week. This can't be real. Why are these people so happy? Are they on something? Why are they hugging each other all the time? What's going on here? Waiting for the other shoe to drop. It didn't. And I couldn't get enough. And for the next 35 years, I kept going. Charles Fillmore taught us that Unity has depths that a child can splash in, yet deeps that a giant must swim. Welcome to the deeps. But you're ready for it. So we start paying attention to these principles, because Unity is a practical way of life, a practical way to live, a practical way to experience God. We start taking these principles seriously, because once we begin to realize how powerful that first Unity principle is, that God is in and through everything. There is no place that God is not. No place. It's hard to grasp at first. I get that. But when you begin to understand that God flows through the sap of that tree and the sparkle in that child's eye just as easily as God flows through you, the creative force of everything that is great, everything that ever was, is, and will be, right through you. Whoa. That force takes an acorn into a magnificent oak tree that feeds nature, that gives us oxygen. Can you imagine your purpose from that seed? And you begin to understand this life does hold meaning. Those bumps were meant to be. Those bruises hurt, but it's okay. Trust me, I have been there. I have lost people in my life. I have hurt. I have lost everything. I lost my husband last year. We're all there. These principles. We made a decision. We will stand in these principles because they work. And I can't stand here and tell you to do it. I'll be like Charles, you try it, and then tell me how it went. We're not going to preach to you. We're not going to tell you what to do. We're going to offer some guidance, some tools that Jesus simply taught, that Buddha knew, that the Taoists know. Spiritual truths. That second principle, there is a spark of divine, that potential for full manifestation of your highest consciousness in every human being. I don't care where you were born, what color you were born, what your sexual orientation is, none of that. We are all on the spectrum in the same family as God, period. And once you understand that you are meeting the Christ, the Christ in me is meeting the Christ in you, that potential of you, then I hope, as Unity students that we are, you give them a reputation they can live up to. Instead of seeing what's wrong with them, seeing what they're becoming. That's what Jesus did. He healed people that way. He saw the end product. Wow, that's our second principle. Yeah, that's a lifetime of study right there. We believe in the power of thoughts. And if any of you are quantum physicians or read about it, you know now how important that is. These things that Jesus taught. Thoughts hold tremendous power. Look around your life and you can tell what you've been praying for by the thoughts you're holding in mind. And our fourth principle is simply that. Everything you think, feel, speak, and do is a prayer. You can get on your hands and knees and do it if you want. You can pretend God's Santa Claus and beg him that if you stop doing this one thing, he's going to make your life okay. You can do that. But what are you thinking, speaking, feeling, and doing? Those four things as a man thinketh in his heart. As you feel it, look around your life. What have you been praying for? What have you been speaking into manifestation? But these four principles are simply philosophy that we've talked about for millions of years around the fires and now the lecture halls. They don't mean squat unless we're working them, the fifth principle. So how do we do that? And that's the journey. You guys have been doing that very well for many, many, many years. We had a great play shop yesterday where we explored where this church has been and its potential and where it's going. I have not seen, I've done a lot of this work over the years with lots of different churches, spiritual community centers of Unity and many other faiths that are doing good work and are really ready. This is one of those churches that thrills me, that I like to take with me everywhere I go. You guys are on the precipice of something really big because you get it. You get it. It is about shift and change, and that's what everything was about yesterday. Everything this morning. And you weren't even there, but you caught the wave. There are a lot of waves yesterday. So I applaud you for doing the work, for being willing to be that light. You are in a position right now, probably as much or more so than anybody in the country. You are right here in Unity in the Seven Hills as this beacon, because people in general are leaving their faiths by the droves. We don't hear that. It doesn't sound like that. And they're hurting, and they have no place to go. And they are running from God instead of to a loving God. You guys are right here. Wow. And you're on the precipice because of the work you've done before you. You're standing on amazing shoulders going forward, not just the Fillmores and prior to them, but your personal past here. You had some big shoes to fill here. So I applaud you for being willing to feel the feelings, do the work, move forward, and know God's got you. You are the ones we've been waiting for. Right? Margaret Mead said, never doubt that a small group of people can change the course of the world. It's all that ever has. It's all that ever has. And you're right where you are because you were called here by divine appointment. That's why you couldn't help it. So you can let go and know that what is yours to do will show up. You don't have to attach yourself to it, because I want that part. It'll show you. You're in good hands. And I want to end this part of our day together. Again, from this year's favorite. I usually just stick with a poet or an author for a month. This gal's been with me almost 2 years, Shalane Harkin. I don't know if you guys have heard of her. She's the modern day Rumi. I mean, seriously, she's having this love affair with God, and I can't get enough of her. This is her second book, Let Us Dance. She just goes so deep, and she's so provocative. Don't you love that in an artist? I can tell your songs are there too. Yeah. Just take this in with you this week. It's called Soul Doctor. I wasn't feeling well, so I went to the soul doctor. She looked deeply into my eyes and said, "Ah, I see. I see a brilliant soul in a world that hasn't yet learned how to whirl. Darling, I prescribe you dancing, singing, poetry writing. the uninhibited sharing of your every gift. Drink in this special tincture of starlight, taken in a concentrated dose of beauty during and between meals. Put the warm compress of sunlight over every part of your body and know of a certainty there has only ever been one you. And you are an essential nutrient to all things. And your emergence is the exact prescription for yourself and this ailing world. Come forward with your light and heal both. Yes, heal both. Thank you.
So we're going to do our prayer for protection now.
This time with a non-slip pick.
Yeah. So we've got 2 guitarists in the house, at least 2. Lee, looking at you, buddy. All right, so let's sing together. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Come on, let's pick it up. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God, and the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. I'm gonna have to get that band started. I think that was it. That was the band starting. Come up a bit.
Now we want to do our abundance affirmation. Unity in the seven hills is abundantly blessed.
Creative people are drawn to us. Divine ideas flow through us.
Financial resources bless us. And we accomplish mighty works together. And as you are inspired today, we invite you to share your blessings with us. There are 4 ways to give, and there's PayPal, Zelle, check, or cash. Remember on PayPal to click Sending to a Friend. We will make our abundance walk back row first and place our gratitude in the basket, then forming a circle. Okay, around the sanctuary. If all you have to give today is love, please bless our basket holding light and abundance for our mission. Now let's sing Something Wonderful together with joy.
Yes. With joy. Something wonderful. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's all right. We got a second chance.
To me, right here, right.
Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I can feel it in my body, I can feel it in my soul, I can feel it in my heart, and it won't let go, no, it won't let go. All this love inside. We can let it shine. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I can feel it in my body, I can feel it in my soul, I can feel it in my heart, and it won't let go, no, it won't let go. All this love inside, all this love inside. We can let it shine. Yes, we can. Something wonderful.
Now we are going to join together in the blessing of the gifts. Divine love through me
Blesses and multiplies
all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
United in mind, body, and spirit, I dedicate these gifts as they go
to
forth
bless our
for
community,
our neighborhood, and our world.
All right, thank you for joining us today. For those at home, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Links in the calendar of events are available at unityinthesevenhills.org. We haven't done this for a while. Let's all say it together.
unityinthesevenhills.org.
Your prayer chaplain today, me, will be around in case you need someone to hold space with you, although we do have an event, so please come to that. A big thank you to our guest, Reverend Lauri Gist.
Oh, yeah.
And like I just said, don't forget to join us downstairs for coffee, food, and the chance for your spirit to help shape the future of our collective spirit with the continuation of our journey with Reverend Lauri Gist. And now, yes, and now let's close by singing the peace song.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, united all are we. Yes, we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step I take, yes, this is my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining us this morning, especially those folks online.